Multiplication by a scalar. If a vector A is multiplied by any real number k, known as a scalar multiple, then the product Ka is a vector whose magnitude and direction depends on the value of k. The vectors remain parallel to each other. Or if they point in exactly the opposite direction, some people refer to that as being antiparallel. If k is a positive number, then the magnitude is just k times a. When I said a, I meant the magnitude of a. It will be in the same direction as a. And the polar form would be kr theta. Multiplying by a positive constant changes the size of the vector, but not its angle to the positive x-axis. If k is negative, the magnitude would be the modulus of k. So we're ignoring the negative sign there. So if k were negative 3, then the magnitude is going to be 3 times the magnitude of a. It will be in exactly the opposite direction to a. So some people refer to that as antiparallel. The polar form would be minus kr, but note that k is a negative number. So I could have put the modulus of k here rather than negative k. And it will change the angle. It flips it around by 180 degrees. If k is equal to 0, then Ka is a zero vector. The zero vector is a vector with no magnitude and no direction. So you may ask yourself, why do we have a zero vector? The answer to that is closure. If you were to add two vectors that come to 0, so you were to do the vector a added to the vector negative a, then you've added a vector to a vector, so you would expect the answer to be a vector, and that's why we have the zero vector. The vector c is negative 6, 3. We want to find 4c. So 4c is just going to be 4 times negative 6, 3, which is negative 24, 12. Then in part B, we want negative 1.5 c. So that's negative 1.5 multiplied by negative 6, 3. Negative 1.5 times negative 6 gives me positive 9, and then this would be negative 4.5. Given that D is 445, so this is in polar form, we want to find 4D. Now think about it. D is a vector of magnitude 4 with an angle here of 45 degrees. Just multiplying it by 4 is not going to change the angle, it's just going to make it longer. So that's going to be 1645. Now in B we have negative 1.5d. The negative is going to change the direction. It's going to head this way. So the angle will be 180 add 45, which is 225. And then we need to multiply the magnitude by 1.5 as well. So negative 1.5d is equal to 6,225 degrees. We're now in a position to do exercise 1.04 on page 24.